It's Monday. There's something weird happening in Manchester. It's not raining, so we're going to make hay when the sun shines. This is EveryTrade Behind the Build, episode 21. So welcome back to another week at EveryTrade. I am fresh off the plane. We had a little impromptu visit to New York. My wife and I wanted to take the kids to New York, and we've been talking about it for ages. And she was pushing me to take a couple of days off to be with the kids, because I really didn't spend any time with the kids over Easter. And we said, you know what, let's go to New York. And we were very fortunate. We found a decent deal, and we took all my kids over there. It was hard work, especially with my 7-year-old boy, Parker. But I loved seeing my kids' faces looking at the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm back and I'm ready for construction war. Really good response to the weekend's video. Feel like I've stitched my mate Dave up a little bit, because Baz actually is pretty handy, and I didn't realise he was a bit of a boxer back in the day. So I really don't want that fight to happen. But as my mate Eddie Hearn would say, the wheels are in motion. So if it happens, it happens. Let's have a great week. Let's make hay when the sun shines, and let's have it. So it's good to see the grab out earning its money. Things are really picking up, and we're helping our friends at Rhino Piling there. The eagle-eyed viewers amongst you would have seen them on quite a few of our videos. They're our go-to piling company. If you need a good piling company, shout your boys at Rhino. And with this here, this is a customer's van. It's for a subscriber, actually. You might have noticed it's been in a few episodes now. So Dale's been trying to fault find it for a while. We thought, what do you think it was originally?
Crank position sensor,
whatever that is.
Yeah, and a cam position sensor. They were the faults it was coming up with.
So have you like literally tested them and ruled them out?
Yeah, ruled them out. So you start from obviously cheapest and work your way up to most expensive.
So I guess that's the thing sometimes. You plug it in and it doesn't always tell you what's wrong with it. It's basically a process of elimination, isn't it? Yeah. But unfortunately for this customer, Dale, tell them what's happened.
Yeah, so the timing belt's actually failed, and it stripped a lot of teeth off. So it's basically, because it's not the timing out, it's just the pistons will have just knocked into all the valves, and yeah, just a box of bits I found out the top of the engine, where it's just damaged all the rockers, bent the valves. Yeah, it's just
so what is
new engine job here.
New engine, so it's minging that. I hate having to deliver bad news, especially to good subscribers. But what we're doing now, we've put our feelers out to try and source him a good new engine, and then we're going to get my price together to see if we can sort it. I've reached out to the boys and girls at Baxenden Car Breakers, but they've not come back to me yet, so let's see what happens. But if you know or know of anyone that's selling a decent engine, what is it, a Peugeot Expert?
Yeah, Peugeot Expert, it's 1.6.
1.6 2011 plate, it is 11 plate, isn't it?
No, it's I think it's 17.
17 plate, what that's a sick of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate vans, especially when you nearly get run over by one. So yeah, we'll do our best for this customer and let you know what happens. So, what we're going to do with the Liverpool stuff this week, because we've got so much over there happening, we're going to try and break it up across the next few days. So Alex is over at one of our projects now, and just to give it a bit of definition, we're going to name it, and this one is Project Adelaide. So over to you, Mr. Riddick. Show us where we're up to.
Welcome back to Liverpool. So this week's been a really, really good week. As I said last week, all the stairs from Preferred Joinery have now been made and have now been installed, and you can see the ground to first floor's in, the basic one's in, and the top floor, which I'll show you in a second, in as well. Ollie, the best joiner in the world, has started doing stud work as well, and he started laying out the base for where he's going to start building everything off the plans. The lads are out the back leveling out because we're up to damp as well on the extension now, so they're just getting ready for the slab so we can do the pour, and we'll have a little clear out of the back, break up the existing slab, do the knock through, and then pour right the way through. So upstairs, show you some more. You can see the layout now starting to be formed, and that's going to be one bedroom, so you'll come into a doorway on this section, through the door into a room. The bed will be positioned here, and then the ensuite will be positioned there, so you can see the outline that Ollie started doing already with Harvey. The shower itself will be in that section, and the toilet will be there, little sink in the middle, and then this ensuite with the exact same back to back, so there'll be a shower that side, toilet there, sink, and then all the waste and all that run down, and then the ensuite upstairs are directly above us, and they'll all run down the one stack then, straight the way through and out. As you seen on the other job last week, that's where we build our little window seat. So the window seat will be in there. This is where our bedroom 2 is. Bedroom 2 into the back, bed at the back, ensuite again on the floor, you can see laid out there. The window height will be lowered to suit the floor, so this floor will run into there. We'll put a new concrete lintel in and a new low window. So we'll replace the windows in this full house probably at the minute, because the front ones we're going to try and keep, but I think we'll probably end up swapping them for new. You can probably box that in. That's them steels up there, because once you get your back in there, nothing else is going up apart from the vents. So I'm with Ollie, the best joiner in the world. Yeah.
And, best, yeah.
And we're upstairs now on the top floor. Studwork's flying. So downstairs you've laid out the
different way this time, yeah.
So normally what Ollie used to do is he'd build all the walls first and then knock them up and slide them all into position. But as you can see,
that's so basically, lads, so the lads can build the walls, stack them back on the walls, and then I can crack on them with the rest of the job. You know what I mean?
So this time you've laid it out, haven't you?
Lay it out, half follows me getting the heads on. Yeah. I'll go back getting the legs on. He'll have all the legs cut.
So you're putting the base, the bottom ones in first, aren't you?
And all the doors are cut then, yeah.
Yeah. So you're laser through full top.
He's already done it.
Yeah. And then you're just going behind and putting all the stanchions in.
And then we follow back, plasterboard, nogs, hammer drills, foam.
Yeah. So upstairs there's 2 bedrooms, 2 en-suites back to back. As I say, they all flow down into the one stack, so we get the waste out nice and easy. And then we just frame round as best we can on time. And Ollie's done that many houses now for us. He knows based on the plans, like we'll do the plans ourselves, but sometimes there'll be a couple of mil difference here and there, and he just knows himself what to do now to try and keep as much space in the bedrooms, make the hallways as small as possible so you can still get a full arc around the doors, rather than having like quad beads or anything like that. So you just base off that, don't you? So we'll put the stairs in, work out where the door needs to be, and then that gives you the maximum size you can have them for the room or the ensuite. But up to now, stairs are in, studwork's on the go. How long left, do you reckon?
I'll be done today, and then tomorrow will be all the bay windows, window seat, snagging the job. I'll be gone Friday.
Gone, yeah, easy. So as you can see, it's all being built up to damp now. So the lads are just levelling it off, getting ready so we can put the insulation down and put the concrete right the way through. Just behind you where it's all going to come out and it's going to go through as one slab, and it'll come right through into here then, so then the internal brick will be built up on the slab, and then this will be block going all the way outside, and then the whole house will be rendered in one then to finish it off. That little bit there where the fence goes, that'll come down, that'll be the gate and do the new access going in and out. Christine's done the chamber and stuff there, that's come through, and as I say, it's with the bigger pipe this time, like we explained on the previous video. Shall we give them a test? Should be alright then, shouldn't he?
I think Alex is actually becoming a natural on camera. Maybe in the next few weeks, I'll let him do the whole episode. What do you reckon? That guy knows his stuff about property. I say it every week, but he really is the oracle, and I'm lucky to have him as a business partner. If you've got any property related questions, bang them in the comments below, and if we can, we'll help you. Keep an eye out for the 𝗕𝗏𝗟 YouTube account, because that's our property side. That's pretty much it for a tired Monday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight because I'm on sort of New York time stroke UK time, but I'll do my best. See you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Tuesday. Feeling a little bit fresher today. I didn't go to bed till like 2 in the morning. Man, I didn't think jet lag existed, but what I was trying to do whilst I was away was sort of operate on UK time and New York time. So once I've had this porridge, I reckon I'll be all right. So last week, you'll remember, we successfully delivered that bar project. There was quite a bit of pressure on us because we were relying on other tradesmen outside of our control, and a bit got delayed, the floor screening got delayed, so we had to really pile in on the last day and pull together and get it done. So credit to the boys and to KTM for getting that one over the line. We're back there for phase 2 this week, and that involves opening up into the other side of the bar, removing an existing redundant bar and consolidating the toilets. Again, it's a really tight program, and there are other trades outside of our control that we need to rely on, but the boys are there starting today and they're making some mess. So it's nice seeing that job get started. The boys are making a bit of a mess. We've actually got a 𝗕𝗨𝗘𝗔𝗧 dust suppression unit in there, but it's not touching the sides. So really, there's not loads we can do. We just hope that we can contain the mess, and they've got good cleaning contractors. So what I'm going to do now is throw you back to Liverpool, where Alex is going to show you around Project Albert, as we're calling it, and you're going to see what a property developer has to do behind the scenes. Over to you, Alex.
So we're now at the next job on the HMO projects, and I've got some tile samples to bring in and have a little look what we're doing for our feature wall, what I spoke about in the hallway, what we always tile this time. These samples, I'll show you in a sec. Christian's back from holiday now, by the way, but he's still floating around trying to get his head around the jobs. As you can see, that one, it's got like a bit of a darker grey lines in the joints. This one hasn't got anything in at all really, but I like that one. That's just a lighter version of the second one, and then that's a lighter version of the first one. So I think I'm torn between that one and that one. So they're the two we need to pick. So if I get rid of them, take them out. This is what we're going to go down to now, the last two. What do you reckon, lad? Have you had to pick out of them? I've disregarded them.
These for the wall, yeah?
For this wall, yeah. That's how I think, yeah. It's less heavy on the eye, isn't it?
Yeah.
Too many lines, you know, yeah, it makes it a bit blind. So when you do feature panel walls, sometimes, if you have that much of it, because of the black lines, it makes your eyes go dizzy. So if you're sitting behind it or you've got it behind the telly, you need to be aware of that, because it just throws your eyes out and you look away, and you know, it's not the best. But I think that one's the best. When I've seen the photos of these on the brochure, they look the best, but looking at brochures is always difficult, so that's why they've given us samples to choose from. So that's what we're going to go for. We'll pick this one, and it's basically going to run right the way up this wall and finish into there. And when we spoke about the reveal, stopping us from having a handrail on this side, that's it. So we're going to put it on this side, which is the pig's ear handrail, up and swing up round the side. But we'll do that after it's been tiled. We'll have a nice black flat panel radiator on the wall there, so when you come in, it'll look nice and tiled. And the reason, as I say, why we tile these walls is because of maintenance. So when you have the students coming down all the time, this wall, and that one to be fair, always gets knocked and battered. And we're forever having to paint the wall and repair it and stuff. So by having the tiles, it's easy just to wipe it down every year. It costs you a little bit more now on your install than having to just paint it or do a timbered feature wall. But for the longevity and the protection it gives you, it's much better, and the effect when you walk in, it's just something different. Not many people are doing it. Finished? No.
Finished, yeah. We're just picking off a few bits now. I've done that loft arch this morning.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Arc round, yeah.
So,
Once you've cleared out in here, we're going to get the kitchen out of here. It looks good, mate. Done a good job. Nice. Looks nice. So yeah, we're doing well in here now, to be fair. Looks nice and clear compared to last week. Just a few last bits on the joinery side, and then we'll have a nice big clear out. Get the kitchen delivered from Howden's, which has already been pre-done, pre-priced up. We always try and get it lined up before we even do the first fix, so we know where we're putting bits and bobs. We'll get that delivered, and then we'll get that put in, and then once that's in, we'll start getting rid of that painting and sheeting off. get everywhere painted and washed down, do the final fix on things then, so we're not far off in this property. So you can see the radiators are on as well. We always go for the black flat panel rads, a little bit more expensive to buy but more aesthetically pleasing on the eye. It makes the properties look a little bit more expensive, which they are. But you can see the paint colour behind, which is what we used to use on the previous schemes, and I'm going to change it because this time round we're going to paint the skirts and the walls the same colour. And I don't know whether to do the doors the same colour or do the doors black. But we used to just do that colour with a white skirt and a white door. So if you look on our Instagram, you'll see what they look like. But they're all been piped up. The heat's actually been on because it's warmer in the property now. But what we'll have to do is drain down, take them off and paint it the colour that we want to paint it. If we weren't doing that and we were sticking to this colour, all we do is protect it up with some wrapping, and then the painters would just carry on painting because we've already done a coat behind for them, and they just roll behind it and you can't really see anyway, so you can get away with it. That's the job, push on. We always used to paint the properties or do a whitewash, but what tended to happen was we do a decent coat and then there'd be other damages. So when the lads are doing second fix, plumbing and sparking, if they had to make any adjustments or things weren't in the right place or they've been pulled through by mistake on the plasterboard inside, you'd have to start doing holes and it starts flashing on the paint. So now what we do is get everything done, second fix, joinery, plumbing, sparking, and then we get the painters in then. We just get a better finish, and the painters we always try and keep in as one of the last trades, if not the last trade, before we just need to snag, because we just had that many headaches in the past going backwards, getting painters back in, paying more money to get things repaired, and we're on a tight deadline to get done for students. It just needs to be systemised. So let everyone get in, keep the house free, trade by trade. It's better than people aren't on top of each other. We've had a little overlap at the moment with the plumbers and the joiners, but that's not too bad. So as I say, once the plumbers are done, we're off ready for painting then. Just having a little walk through now, checking off what it looks like. And it looks nice, to be honest. All handles are now on. All these scutcheons are on, ready for the Euro locks. And because we put a master suite system in all our properties, so we can get in any door with one key, the master key. We always put them in at the end because they're like £40 a barrel. So putting them in now, they might get damaged or lost and keys lost, so we just wait. So we use a little temporary one so the lads can get the right size and right adjustment for the escutcheons to go on. If I'm saying it right, escutcheons, one of the hardest words to say. And then we put them on at the end then, lumber them all up the rooms based on the room number, and we have a chart in the office then, so if a tenant loses a key, you know what number door it is, in what property and what number key to get, so we just order it then from the supplier and get the key swapped. But as I say, we can get in any door in any one of our properties with one single key. It's good for maintenance, it's good for cleaners, good for everyone who works for us, so they can just get access as and when they need to. Just checking the chimney as well, what Christy and the lads done last week. So they've pointed it all out and capped it off at the top, which is nice. They've sorted out the flashing as well. And there's a few cracked tiles that they fixed, so looks alright, looks good. Ah, see them? They're the wrong ones then, Matt.
What? Face?
Yeah. Feels like that order got cancelled.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. How many have we fitted?
No.
The first one. Let me check that, mate, because basically we always use them ones.
Yeah.
So we always use these type of sink, which is that one there. But we've found another design now, it's got like a bit of a dolphin nose on the end, and I cancelled that order on Monday to order the other ones, and we've sent them anyway, but I need to counter them then.
Box is still there for anyway.
Yeah. So was you going to go round and put them on now, was you?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Do the showers.
So you can do the showers, can't you? So yeah, it's looking good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice and clean. Proper nice and clean. Just about fits, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Just about fits. So on this property we had a bit of an issue with this chimney breast. The stack itself was quite tall outside, so we had to, what you normally have to do when you put brackets in, you have to leave the same height outside as inside. So because it's so tall outside, we have to leave the inside sort of the same, so that's why it's lower in the end. You just got away with it there. So because the brackets come in, it's been boxed in and boarded, just reduces your height, and because we're standing on a shower, it's a little bit raised. It's just tight, but we just got it there. I'm not the tallest, like, but it's good. It's good for the students, and we always just go for these black showers. We get them on Amazon, to be honest. They're decent. So just going in the other rooms. All looks nice and clean now, cleared out. Our window bays in, ready for our cushion to go on. But I'll say it'll all be painted in. This is a nice room, loads of light coming in. one of the best rooms in the property. Ensuite tour done, a bit dirty. But walking around the property, it looks good. Nice and finished, looks blue in here because the sheet protection's still outside the lads. And now making good hay outside and doing the rendering, which will show you once it's finished. Because we haven't been able to do because the weather's been so bad and the wind, it's been too dangerous to work outside. So we just down tools outside and stuck to doing what we were doing there. So Alex, the best plumber in Manchester, is on the job, doing what he does best, doing the showers, had a little issue with the sinks. But cracking on, aren't we? So Monday, back Monday?
Back Monday, local Tuesday and back here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
So you'll be done Friday?
Should be there or thereabouts, yeah, just the outside bits and then kitchens.
Going good, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, as I say, kitchen left, isn't it? Stack outside, we do have to been rendered, won't you?
Yeah.
So when it's rendered outside, then we'll put all the stack outside and get all the weights done, do all the holes going out and finish it off nice. It's easy for the lads doing the rendering to do what they need to do, and it's easy for Alex afterwards to finish it off nice and neat. Alex is probably one of the best people doing all that side of the plumbing side of things. Better, probably the best in the firm, I'd say. And he's the neatest, got that brain and mindset out of knowing working out where it's going. For anyone who does soil stack and waste, it's having that vision to know where it's going to go. It's not easy, is it?
No, especially on some of these. The way and stuff like that,
so like some of the joists in here, like we'll have joists doubled up back to back and gaps that are tight, and we don't like having any boxing, so you'll see there's minimal boxing in our properties. We try and hide everything as best we can, and as I say, Alex is really, really good at doing it. One of the best, I'd say. And yeah, some of the challenges you have to get round is hard, but he's managed to do it every single time. So fair play to Al. So yeah, so you'll be done next week then, won't you? Back Monday.
Yeah.
Showers are going on now, just waiting for a few more bits to come and land today. So nice little update for you there this week on the Liverpool's HMO jobs. A few little things going in a good position there now, so all inside on this one, really, really good. Alex is cracking on now with the plumbing bits. Next week we should be in a good position to have all them boxed off and start cleaning down properly for the kitchen to land, and then start getting ready to paint. But back over to you boys in Manchester, and I've got to get these back in my car as well, won't I?
Let us know if you're liking the property development content, because we'll make more of it, and we'll also do some more standalone stuff. It seems like there's a mix of people that really appreciate it and a mix of people that just want more building work. I mean, do me a favour, let me know what kind of content you want us to make, because we've got such a multi-discipline business with all sorts going on. It's hard to know what to deliver up each week, so all I'm trying to do is just tell you what it's like day to day. And honestly, some days I come to work and I don't know what's going to happen 1 minute to next. I personally love it that way, but I know for some people it's not going to be the one. However, that is Tuesday put to bed, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more like a human being. See you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Wednesday and it's not raining yet, but it's looking ominous. So before we get absolutely drenched and my hair gets super frizzy, we're going to show you what's happening on one of our extension projects. And the boys at Opal Electrical, our trusty electrical subcontractor, are getting to work. Good to see the electricians on that job. We're making good progress there. We're trying our hardest to keep the continuity and show you the progress across all of our jobs, but the issue is we've got one Hollywood and one me, and it's hard to always show you the jobs in order, and some things are happening on one day, loads happening on one day, and then some doesn't happen, and Hollywood's got to be somewhere else. So it's hard. When we can afford to, when we smash this YouTube game, maybe we'll have a couple of videographers we can get in a few places, but for now, you're gonna have to bear with us. Speaking of YouTube, I'm not sure if any of you guys follow a lad called Ryan from Ideal Construction. Well, it's been brought to my attention that he's having a little laugh at my expense. let's take a look.
It's Monday. I'm in the van. It's raining. Stay tuned for episode 30. It's Monday morning. I'm in the tent. It's not raining. Episode 31. We're back.
Yeah, right, no, so what I've got to do now, yeah, is get me seat cuts done and then get my king spar, my queen spars, get my rafters in, yeah. I'm Ryan, yeah, I'm the best roofing joiner in Manchester, England, UK, the world. In fact, if there's joiners in the universe, I'm probably the best one, you know, yeah. The thing is, right, yeah, I've been saying to Chris, you know, it's Monday, I'm Ryan, and I've been nicking his style a little bit, and I've been getting few subscribers because of it. So I hope you don't mind, Chris, yeah, but I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna do your style. So anyway, that's it for Wednesday, yeah? I'm gonna get back home now and gonna make another roof at my house. Gaz, yeah? Is that seat cut all right? Is that seat cut all right, Gaz, yeah? Anyway, see you tomorrow. It's raining. Good morning, it's Thursday and it is a beautiful day in Manchester. It is raining. So, my mate Dave came to see me yesterday and he made a little observation and he said that this bit of mess that was here in my office was really irritating him. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna have a little tidy up of my office. And I started, and I kind of regret starting. What I found was a baseball bat. I'm not sure why I had that. And what I have also found is it's been glued together there. So I don't remember hitting anyone around the head with it. Although I think that it probably has been used at some point. I also found some lucky socks. My lucky socks here. Yeah, might need to wear them because I feel like I'm not having enough good luck at the moment. But what I did find, which I've not actually spoke to you guys about, is the FMB magazine. And then there's a little article there about yours truly and our company being the Heavenly Builder of the Year 2023. So yeah, we won that last year. We went down to London and we won the regional award. And then we went on to win the national award. It was for a job that we did for a lovely little boy who lost his mum. He had autism. And what I did was I gave a shout out to a lot of builders on social media. And we did our own sort of DIY SOS and pulled everyone together and put this extension together. And the family were absolutely made up. And then, yeah, somebody nominated me for the award and I won. How many of you guys are in the FMB? I've not really covered that. We've been members of the FMB for about, I think since day one, maybe sort of the second year. I've sort of toyed with the benefits, whether it's worth it or not, but I'd say overall it's definitely worth the money. The sort of added extras you get, the legal support and the insurance, stuff like that, have been worth it, but I know not everyone is a fan. Let me know what you think about the FMB. Over on the extension that you saw the electricians in yesterday, we're now on with putting the floor together so we can get it ready for plaster. Like I said, that job's coming together nicely now. We've got quite a few jobs sort of at the same stage, at the plastering stage, and we've got a couple of gangs of plasterers. We've got Andy, who works for us, Si that works for us, and we've got the Middleton boys. I don't know if anybody knows them, but they're a really good plastering subcontractor. So we try and spread the work about a bit. I'm noticing on our socials, I'm getting quite a lot of messages, because we've got Dale now, about people having concerns with wet belts. Now, I've discussed this in Wednesday's video that's just gone out, and I'm not sure what you thought of that. I sort of did a tour around our plant and stuff like that and talked about how I financed it. If you've not watched it, watch it after you finish this one. I think it's quite a good one, and it's getting all right views for the first few hours. So yeah, this wet belt sort of crisis, I'd call it, but I think it only applies to transits, and we've got 4 or 5 in the fleet, and I've checked and we've only ever had one issue that it went and we had it sorted, and we got away lightly with that. I think the bill cost us about £1,600 to fix, and then we had another engine that we think it went in, but that came under warranty. But it seems to be like a bit of a situation that once it gets to 60,000 miles, if you don't do it, you risk blowing your engine up. And yeah, that is something that needs sorting. I'm surprised Ford have not done more about it, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm looking at our fleet now. We've got a couple over that sort of 60,000 mile point. I'm going to get them in this week and next week and get them changed. So Dale's sort of getting to grips with that. Now, over to Preferred, where we've got a busy little factory and we're getting so many inquiries for Preferred. Actually, out of all the actual businesses we've got, across all the businesses, it's Preferred that are getting the most inquiries. So over to you, Mr. 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓.
Good week this week because we've got a little special edition. The main man Mike is going to do a little bit with us and explain a few things. Got a delivery in as well from Ramsey Timbers. So what were you saying to me about this timber then?
Yeah, so we give them the rough sizes of what we're going to make to keep the waste down. So we've got a load roughly that size, give or take.
So are they the right size we asked for, yeah?
No, well, yeah, but they'll probably need 20 mil taken off them, or
so
a slight trim on them.
What job's that for then?
These are for the 46 windows in Sefton Park, Lark Lane.
Yeah. So they come all rebated out for us, don't they, everything?
Yeah, so it's all kitted up for us. So, we cut them out and then house them and connect them all up. This is the inside liner, so that's what you see on the inside of the window when they start going together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In fact, someone's just ordered a one-off window and it's exactly the specification, so
fits in well,
there it is already. So
this whole order now is for everything to do with them sash windows then?
Correct, but with a little bit left.
Yeah, and the sills as well?
Yeah, it's all there, yeah, they're in that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, there's the sills here.
So basically then, what do we need to do with just mortars and tenon them all?
With these you just cut them to size, and then with the sills you house the sill. And then the pulley style will go in, which is, where is it? Here.
Okay, yeah.
No, that's the bottom rail. Here's the pulley style here. But I can't get it out yet. So you have that, and you put one of them either side, they connect.
Just putting it together like a jigsaw really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what have we got to do to start? When is the job due? We'll start working on it now, aren't we?
I am, yeah. So I'm going to make a start on my own, get rid of this. But I'm going to start cutting that out there, the sashes.
Yeah.
And we always do the sashes first.
Yeah.
Get them made and order the units.
So what are we doing for painting this one as well?
No, we only prime these.
Okay, yeah.
So we prime and fit them.
Is the housing one?
Yeah, it's, what are they called? Lark Lane, 𝗕𝗨𝗚𝗟𝗔𝗧 Housing.
Yeah.
But we go to the management company, Northwest Housing.
Oh, yeah.
But we fit all this. This will all get fitted.
Yeah, so we'll be able to show that, won't we? Going up.
Scaffold will be up. And while we're there, I think we'll be doing the fascias and everything. He's asked me to do it, so I said, yeah, why not? But put the scaffold up and we'll price it while we're there.
Yeah.
As soon as we fit it, the painters follow us on.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're painting as well, aren't we? Yeah.
We prime. No, we're not painting.
Oh, they painting on site?
Yeah, he's got his own nominated painters.
Okay.
So they'll come and do that. Which works better for us.
So these are the sashes, aren't they?
Yeah, so these are the ones. They'll go into the new boxes.
So what is it, 8 of them? So is the top and bottom sitting together?
Yeah, so that's a bottom X3. So there'll be an X3 top. They're bottoms, they're all bottoms.
X1?
Yeah, I'll just grab X5, that'll be easier. There's a top, so they go together. Like that. That's your pair of sashes.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously, they would be in the window then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Into the existing box?
Yeah, the inspect, yeah. But then we fix the existing box and draft strip it all up.
Yeah.
And these take double glaze, which is what they want.
Much cheaper way of doing it though as well, isn't it?
Oh, it is cheaper, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so they're the ones that are getting putty pointed,
they're
aren't they?
going in there, yeah.
So
these, yeah.
That is the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗃, is it?
𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗃, but they're single glazed. We don't do a lot of single.
Single glazed, and has to be putty pointed, doesn't it?
Yeah, putty, good old putty.
Putty points, like, it looks like a silicon finish type thing going round, and not many people do it. It's a bit of a dying trade.
Well, if you look with the beads, we still, with the beads we use, it looks like putty.
Yeah.
You with me?
I know. So then single glazed.
But the birds won't eat the bead. You got to be careful with the putty.
Why is the birds eat them, yeah?
Before they're painted. So or the rats, if you got any rats. So the birds, whatnot, they love chewing into it. While it's just putty, once it's painted, you're safe. That's only a little tub, but for this job.
So what can you get from Screwfix then? Screwfix is making it.
Yeah. But it's whether they do the big one, I'm not sure. We've ordered 5 kilo ones now.
See. Yeah, no nonsense with Screwfix. So what you have to do, warm it into your hands.
Yeah, they'll roll it and that. Sometimes if it's cold, you put it by the fire.
To warm it
Let
up.
it warm it up. Look, I'm not a putty pointer, but that's putty. And that'll go into them rebates. Yeah. And instead of that bead, that'll go in there like that, and he'll go like that and put it all in. When it's painted like that, you with me? I can't do it. See, like that, yeah. That's what it'll do, like that. But it will stick when it's painted. And then he'll cap it off.
Yeah.
So it looks like, when it's done.
So we had someone else doing putty pointing on the last job. It was new, weren't he?
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of guys out there who are good at putty pointing. It's a dying trade.
They just didn't do a good job, did they?
Nope.
He'd done some bits that were decent, some that weren't, so we've had to go back to someone else who used in the past.
You'll have one of them. That's the top. And then you'll have one of these fellas.
Is it for that there as well, for behind? Yeah,
these ones.
Offer it up on that then.
So they will.
They're wet though, aren't they?
This one's alright, this is dry. So that one would go in there. This might not be for this box.
So is this one for there?
Yeah, so that's the bottom one, that would sit there like that. And then that's not joggled, the top one then would go up.
Like that?
Now the other way. Keep going. And then that would match it up the top then, but on the other side.
Big windows them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Massive.
I can tell you what they are in inches, 128 inches. The weight of these, this one glazed is 60 kilo.
Yeah, up to 60 kilo.
60 kilo, I think the springs are for them. 60.
Yeah, it's some weight in the mini.
That's glazed.
So what are they cords and weights or spring balanced?
They're going on springs because whoever did the original took these windows out and put the new ones in and bricked the whole thing up. So there's nothing we can do about it now. They can only go back, otherwise we cause too much damage to the property.
Inside?
Yeah.
Why is it more narrower then on a...
The reveals aren't there to take the boxes. We've gone.
Okay. But so you still put them in like that, won't you? The lining?
Yeah, they're the box there, and then them sashes will go into them. So you'll have 15 panes, 6 in the top. Got to be tall to open them, 9 in the bottom. But once it's all in and lined off, when you look at it, you can't tell the difference.
So are we down to fit that then?
Yeah.
So how will he fit? Will he fit it as a fully all the bits in?
No, they're staying out. So we've got to get them onto the first floor over the balcony.
Like that?
Yes. So they'll go up like that. They'll be glazed. We'll put all the beads in for them ready, and then he'll just connect them.
And then paint on site?
And then they'll go out undercoated, and then the painters will come to site and gloss them off, because we've got to put all linings on the inside.
Yeah. Nice big windows though, aren't they?
Yeah.
So is it copying the exact same as the existing?
No, what's in now is actually French doors, but whoever had the property took them out and put French doors in.
So there's a good little insight there from Mike, giving us a good bit of information about what goes on and what we do in Preferred. Mike's run Preferred Journey for 27 years now, and he's probably got one of the best knowledges in the area about what to do when it comes to like different types of sash windows, especially on all listed buildings, and how to approach them. His knowledge is next to none. But as you can see outside, I'm sitting on a bit of material now. It isn't the most glamorous units, and the one behind is the one that we're trying to do the deal on, so that we can get the CNC machine and move everything across into there. At the minute you can see it's derelict, but it's just hard work dealing with the owner or owners to get an answer. Just nothing moves any quicker at any speed, but we're chipping away at it. On the actual outside of the unit, there's not glamorous either, but we're going to get a new sign made that matches our new modern sign that's on the van and on everyone's jumpers and stuff. On the other side of the units is a main road that runs into town. As you come up Park Road and you run straight into the Baltic Market by town up at Parliament Street in Liverpool, and it's a busy road day in day out, so we're going to get a nice big sign made across that. But as I've been waiting to get an answer from there, that's why we sort of delayed doing that, because we want the sign to be a little bit bigger and stretch right across the 3 units, because it would look so much good. But we're going to have it so it stand out, and when people are driving up and down, you know we're here. We haven't really got a showroom as such. We'll probably try and model something behind where the office is, the main office, so we can have some demonstration type mock-ups made, like a small sash and spring balance and a sliding cords and weights one, just so when people do come in you can see the difference and have a little play around. But as I say, until we really know what's going on, it's hard to make a decision. But in the meantime, we're going to get a sign made just for this front one to make it look a little bit better. And because we don't own the building, there's only so much we can do to improve it and make it look better. If we owned it, we'd do a lot more, but what's the point? We don't know how long we could be here. We've got a 5-year lease now, and 5 years time we could be somewhere else, so you just never know what's around the corner. So that's what's difficult about businesses. You have to look ahead and think, if I'm going to spend this money now, what benefit will it get us? Putting new signs up, yeah, we can take them with us when we leave, so that's not an issue, but spending a lot of money on what the building looks like outside doesn't really fit within our remit. So, but as I say, good week this week, good little update inside and preferred. And back over to you boys in Manchester.
So, if you do need any bespoke joinery items, give us a shout. Either contact me and I'll put you in touch with the right people, or contact Preferred directly. And if you don't get a response, come back to me. We're a busy little company, and Carly over there that runs it has a work cut out. She does a great job, and we're really lucky to have her. I'm just looking at the CCTV and it's absolutely chucking it down. I don't know how some trades do it. Honestly, the brickies and the roofers and stuff like that, I feel sorry for them. We've got probably 1 or 2 jobs that are weather exposed at the moment. So, back tomorrow and hopefully it's a little bit drier. Good morning, it's Friday and I'm in KTM's office because he is in my office sorting the pay run with sort of hot desk KTM and I. Hey, tell you what, he has some healthy food. He's got some smoked nuts there, some other nuts there, and he runs every single night. I don't know how he does it. I've wanted loads to go out on a run and I just can't do it. I've tried my hardest. I like walking and I think that's good for mental health, and you do burn off calories, but I've been, at the moment, since New York, I'm just literally not with it. I'm waking up in the middle of the night and all sorts, but yeah, I'm definitely going to chill this weekend and I'll be back ready for war. When I'm away, I come back refreshed normally and I come back with loads of ideas and all sorts, but yeah, I've not really felt it this week. Over on our extension project that you've seen a couple of times this week, it's nice actually because we've had a really busy week on that job, so we're going to be able to show you a few different stages. Well, the roofers are cracking on and will be fully watertight roof-wise. Still got to put the doors in by the end of this week. Let's take a look. Nice. So KTM thinks he's got the skills to pay the bills, although he doesn't play football with us on a Tuesday night. We've got a EveryTrade football thing, really. It's only me and Jay at the moment. Danny's too lazy or too busy, apparently. Why don't you pay? Why don't you?
Don't want to get involved with anyone.
With your friends at work?
No.
Yeah, he does not. Yeah. Why do you never message?
Work
reply?
only.
Is that why you
Clean
never
cut
reply
off.
to my messages?
5 o'clock, clean cut off.
That's terrible, that. I don't even know where he lives. So I'm going to nip out now and go and see Adam and Eve, who are Adam and Steve, our bricklayers. Someone put that in the comments, and I think that's going to stick. That's genius, that. So yeah, we've got a busy rest of Friday, because everything's just sort of come to a head at once. So we on the pay run?
Yes.
Sound. Right, back shortly. Yeah, Adam, you just stay there and look hot, yeah? We've already done that joke, but Hollywood forgot to press record. So, I'm on site with Sonny and Cher, yeah, that's good, that one, I like that one, or Adam and Eve, as people call them, on our latest extension project. Steve, why don't you tell us what you've been up to and where we're up to?
So, we've obviously dug it all out, concreted it and got it up to damp. Just prepped the base this morning, got some insulation to go in here, and then some mesh and concrete. And then we're on some pads down here, where Mike is, if you want to come and have a look at these.
So we're just talking about here, so we've got it's a gold frame design going in here.
Yes, so there's a big post here and a post over there.
And the boys were just saying that the slab, the pad on these jobs, the pads that have been designed by the engineer are the biggest.
They get bigger every job.
Yeah,
1300 by 1300.
how big's the steel?
About 9.5 metres.
Yeah.
What do you know what gauge it is?
It's 305 by 305 with a plate.
So it's going to weigh an absolute ton. And this is happening all the time. Engineers, we know why they're doing it because they're covering the back, but steels are getting bigger, aren't they?
Yes.
They're getting harder to work with and heavier to lift. And the pads here, you could build a skyscraper. Say, I've just been in New York and I bet there's skyscrapers with smaller foundations. They will be, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous.
Definitely.
But you can understand, nobody wants to get sued. So, pressure on, boys. How long do you reckon we're going to be on this job?
Well, we won the last one, didn't we? We was actually under time.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't, maybe, yeah. But wasn't actually a bet on it, was there? But how long?
3 weeks.
Yeah, are you confident on this one?
Yeah.
Under 3 weeks again.
Yeah, it's not the biggest extension. Probably there's more work in the structural, isn't it, really?
Yes, there's a lot of work in the ground as well.
What is it? Is it face brick, this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. 3 weeks. So I'll come back in 3 weeks' time and we'll see if these boys are still here.
See you now, yeah.
But the weather is actually not the best, is it? Today's like nice, but
It looks good though. I've looked
Does
at
it?
There's no rain for the foreseeable now.
we've got a heat wave
Other
coming.
than tomorrow.
Do you actually check the weather every day like
Yes,
I do? You have to,
every
don't
day,
you?
About 5 times a day.
Do you know what's funny actually? Some guy reached out to me, a brickie in Wales, and he's like actually proper down about it. He's saying he's actually getting sick of being a brickie and thinking about moving to Australia because he's lost, he reckons he's lost nearly 6 months of work.
Yeah.
That's why for all the groundwork that we do for you as well.
Yeah.
So we start in the ground, don't we, and finish at wall plate.
Yeah.
That helps us out.
Yeah, because then also there's always stuff you can, especially with the structural work that you do for us as well. You can always jump on that as well.
Yeah, we can keep going, can't we?
And worst case scenario, we'll find some painting work for you.
Yeah.
No, not painting. No, not for me. That.
All right, we'll be back in 3 weeks anyway. Good work, boys. Keep it up. So yeah, nice to see another job progressing, and as it's dry, hopefully we'll make a bit of progress. I was just speaking to Adam and Eve there about how busy the industry is at the moment. I've been speaking to a few other builders, and a few of you guys have been engaging me through this, and the general consensus is it's quieter out there. I've noticed a real telltale sign for me is how many CVs I get sent and how many calls we get for people looking for work, and we're getting quite a lot at the moment. I had a CV this morning from a bricklaying gang and they look really decent, and I thought, you know what, why aren't you in work? And they just said it's gone quiet. So you've got two options really. You panic, or you just keep doing what you're doing and keep doing a good job getting the word out there. And on the recruitment side, what I like to do is I've basically recruited some of my best guys when it's been quiet. Often go on a recruitment drive in January, February, because a lot of people are quieter. I wouldn't say we're actively recruiting trades at the moment. However, if someone really good comes along and or I know someone really good's available, I'll have a conversation with them. We might take them on, and I'll take that punt because I know that we've got lots of work in the pipeline, and we're in a very fortunate position where we can turn work down. So we shouldn't go quiet, but in terms of inquiries, it's definitely quieter, and in terms of conversion rate, it's definitely lower. So yeah, I'm not worried yet. I don't know how you guys are finding things at the moment. Let me know in the comments below, because it's really interesting to know what the general mood is like in the industry, but from the people I've spoken to, it's definitely quieter. Anyway, let's not dwell. Back to HQ. So that is Friday coming to a close, and it's great to see that we've delivered. Well, KTM, the man that can, has delivered that job for Cherry Jam. If you live in the Stockport area, get yourself down to Cherry Jam. It's a great place, and Kieran has had many a drunken night there. I'm personally barred, but never mind. So yeah, also yesterday we hit 5,000 subscribers, which I am absolutely made up with. I want to obviously give big props to Dave from D&J for supporting me, guiding me through and featuring on his channel, and Baz from 𝗕𝗨𝗚𝗟𝗗 and everyone else that's helped us out. I feel like this is just the start of our journey. I've got big plans for this YouTube thing. I'm enjoying it. It's hard. It's been hard this week because I've not felt myself, to be honest with you, post-holiday, and I'm tired, and we've had a really busy week, but you still got to grind it out, and we've got there. So yeah, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please just click subscribe to this video, because it helps the algorithm and it inspires us to make more content. And honestly, I'm determined to make the most sort of open and honest and transparent content there is. I know there's a lot of great content creators in this space, and I love it. I watch, you know who I watch a lot of them. However, I just think there's a gap for this behind the bill, behind the scenes, warts and all content. So that's it. Another busy week at EveryTrade. Come back next week, because that is going to be even busier. Click here for last week's video. Click here and here for videos I know you've seen before, but you're going to watch again, because why not? Help me get them views up. And click here to subscribe to the channel. KTM, get your beers. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Have a lovely weekend. Tell you what, you know, Ryan's going to live with me.